Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Well, we're back on burgers today. Today we tackle the Juicy Lucy. We know it's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. We know it was developed on Cedar Avenue. Now, whether it was developed at Matt's Bar or the 5-8 Club, there's a lot of debate there. What won't be debated is today we're going to take the Juicy Lucy and put a Galley of the Sun twist on it. So the first thing I need to do is get an onion chopped up into some strips. But before I start cutting, we're filming this on an early September afternoon here in the Valley of the Sun, where the Galley of the Sun is located. And it's a balmy 106 degrees outside. So before I go outside to cook up these incredible burgers, you got to remember to hydrate. Safety first here at the Galley of the Sun. All right, step one complete. Now we're going to take a completely too large bowl, and into that we're going to put about 2 pounds of our aged ground beef that has been single ground. If you're wondering how we came up with that, check out the video. It's on the channel. All right, that's in. Now for our Galley of the Sun twist of the Juicy Lucy's, we're going to make some Hatch green chili Juicy Lucy's. So we'll put in about a 1/4 cup of diced fire roasted Hatch green chilies. Get that all mixed into the meat. All right, so I want to make 4 Juicy Lucy's, so I need to make exactly 8 balls of meat. There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to flatten one of the balls. And then what I have here is 8 slices, deli slices of white American cheese. So, I'm going to get those folded up a bit and get those in the center of the burger. I'm trying to get, I think we can get about 1.5 pieces in there. All right, you want to give room around the edges so this can seal. Now we're going to take a second patty, get it flattened out to about the same size, and then cover that first one. And then make sure we get those ends good and sealed to keep that cheese trapped in there. Now, odds are there's going to be a little bit of leakage, but do our best here to get the majority of it in there. All right, get the eyeball test here. I think we got it. There's one down. 4 more to go. Now, of course, Char and the director does have a name, it's Tammy, are out doing some kind of crazy stuff, so they're going to eat a little bit later. So I will cook up 2 burgers right now for Greg and I. And then, when the director and Char gets home, I'll cook up their burgers. Because as we know, the director does not tolerate cold food. It seems easier to me to take that second patty and form it in your hands, eyeball it, get it about the same size, and then get it on there and seal. So the burgers are made. Now it's time to go out to the griddle. So I've got my buns over here. I've got my patties are made. We've got our onions. We have our Wagyu beef tallow, some for the onions and some for the burgers. And then those onions need a little bit more flavor. So we'll take out a little bit of brown sugar bourbon to pour on them. That's right, folks, brown sugar bourbon. It's not just for breakfast. See you at the griddle. All right, we're out here at the griddle in the beautiful Arizona sun. So the onions are going to take the longest, so we'll get them first. Get down a little bit of that Wagyu beef tallow. Get that spread around. And get our onions right in there. And we'll add a little bit of that brown sugar bourbon to them. We'll let them soak that up before we add more. We're also going to use some of our burger seasoning on it, which I've said before is a mixture of salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Okay, those have a good head start. I like how they're going. Now we'll get our patties down. The rest of that tallow on there, get that spread out. Now we'll get number one. And I know I said two before. Shar showed up before the director got home, so we'll get hers cooked now. Hit those with the seasoning. A little bit more on the onions. Get our buns down. All right, as I said, we're going pretty simple here. Now we're going to take those buns and hit dat, trying to communicate with the younger crowd here. I believe that hit dat means to place upon some Kewpie mayo on those buns. Huh, didn't use all the brown sugar bourbon for the onions. All right, we're ready to flip. I do not see a hint of cheese leakage yet. All right, one of the three. You can see some breaks in there. You can see that cheese in the middle, but I think she's gonna hold together. Now I'm gonna get some of those onions and get them on the bottom bun before we lay the burger on top of it. There might be a better instrument to do this with, like tongs, or a fork, or chopsticks, or anything other than what I'm using. Let's get inside and get to eating. Okay, whew, got inside out of the heat. Let's give that thing a try now. Oh, the cheese stayed inside. Look at that. All melty, delicious. Oh. Very cheesy. The hatch green chili flavor. Burger seasoning perfect as always. Fantastic. You need to give this one a try. Hey, if you like what you saw here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. What burger would you like to see us cook? Put it down in the comments. Do you like hatch green chilies like we do? I think this is about our 4th hatch green chili video. Put that down in the comments. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.